Neuroscience and engineering, a powerful partnership. Uniting the minds, the case for engineers in neuroscience. I was once warned by my neuroscience peers that engineers and biologists might not see eye to eye. They said engineers don't get biology, and I was skeptical about how well we'd work together. But here's where it gets controversial. I believe that neuroscience needs engineers, and not just for the tools and gadgets they create. It's about adopting an engineering mindset that can revolutionize our field. The divide and its impact. In academia and society, there's often a divide between those who observe and understand, like biologists, and those who design and build, like engineers. This separation is evident in university structures, with my department at Cambridge being grouped with technology and computer science, while most neuroscientists are in biological sciences. I argue that this divide is hindering progress. We need to bridge this gap and embrace the engineering mindset to sharpen and accelerate neuroscience research. Beyond tools, an engineering philosophy. While engineers certainly create tools that enhance our ability to study the brain, I propose that we can learn from their methods, thinking, and philosophy. Engineers approach problems with a unique perspective. They seek rational solutions to well-defined goals while considering real-world constraints. This mindset can help focus our neuroscience research because brains and biology offer purposeful systems in an otherwise chaotic universe. These systems don't operate by chance, there are principles at play, and engineers are adept at uncovering them. A case study, aircraft design and bird flight. To illustrate my point, let's step outside neuroscience briefly and explore the world of aircraft design. It's a common misconception that aircraft design was solely inspired by birds. While early aircraft designs did draw insights from bird flight, successful designs abandoned the idea of flapping wings and focused on delivering thrust through separate means. Yet, experts agree that many early aircraft design principles were indeed derived from observing and reverse engineering bird flight. The ability of wings and tails to reshape into control surfaces that generate lift and steer is fundamental to powered flight. This principle, along with the basic wing design, is more crucial than propulsion. Raw propulsion has been launching rockets since ancient times, but it's the understanding of these principles that made powered flight in aircraft possible. The intertwined threads of ideas. This exchange of ideas between biological observations and abstract design principles is a beautiful tapestry. It's seen in the histories of connectionist artificial intelligence and neurophysiology, as well as computer science and cognitive science. The founders of connectionism, Rosenblatt, McCullough, and Pitts, were a mix of neurophysiologists and engineers who began with the brain as the natural model of computation. Similarly, Alan Turing, often seen as the founder of modern computing, was driven by his desire to understand human cognition. There's a strong urge to separate the practical application of ideas from their development, especially when those ideas are powerful and can take us far from their origins. But is this truly a world that has never been? Or is it a world shaped by our knowledge and understanding of the existing world? The return to roots. Consider this quote from a review of our understanding of bird flight. Researchers within the field of animal flight now often employ multi-level systems approaches, which are borrowed from engineering, specifically control and dynamical systems analysis and design. It's a beautiful full-circle moment to see ideas from a century-old engineering discipline returning to their biological roots. All the practical lessons we learn in building things ultimately deepen our understanding of the natural phenomena that inspired us. Applying the engineering mindset in neuroscience. I believe this phenomenon should be accelerated across neuroscience. Many of our insights into brain function come from attempts to mimic it. This lesson should guide how we organize research programs. It's not an argument against discovery science. Curiosity has always been the driving force behind innovation. Instead, I propose that an engineering mindset can shape large discovery programs by refocusing our goals. For instance, instead of building simulations that reproduce neural data at a granular level, we could aim for models that make real-time predictions to enable targeted brain state manipulation. Similarly, the Brain Initiative's goal of recording from as many neurons as possible can be reframed as determining the neural signal resolution needed for accurate behavior decoding or real-time brain-machine interface control. The stakes and the payoff. Success or failure in these endeavors has strong scientific implications for theories about brain information encoding. Clear markers of success or failure raise the stakes, providing greater confidence in the underlying principles. It's one thing to understand Bernoulli's principle, but it's quite another to feel safe and secure at 40,000 feet. The engineering mindset in action. This mindset is already being adopted in various neuroscience fields. Brain-computer interfaces are now recognized as valuable research tools and therapeutic technologies. Predictive, data-driven models are enabling targeted interventions in living nervous systems, such as predicting and intervening in seizures. The role of physicists. Some might ask about the role of physicists in all this. Physicists have indeed contributed significantly to our understanding of the brain, but when they approach the brain with specific manipulation goals or build analogous systems, they are doing engineering, regardless of their training. The unique skills of engineers. Engineers possess unique skills and knowledge that other quantitative scientists, including physicists, may lack. They understand how to study and design complex interacting systems that we rely on daily. They grasp feedback control and the reality gap between design and realization. Most importantly, they approach problems with humility, acknowledging limits and working within them. Engineers aren't interested in grand unified theories of the brain. They focus on making things work using fundamental principles and practical constraints. A call to action. So, let's invite engineers into neuroscience as scientists. And let's try to think like engineers ourselves. Neuroscience needs this partnership to thrive and advance.